Hello and welcome back to our HIP New World Order campaign. In our last episode, we won the war against Milan to take this county here that was de jure part of Hungary, and I decided that I wasn't going to just let Bulgaria hang on to the other two counties that are de jure Hungarian. Even though they're a member of our dynasty, we're not going to let them disrespect the de jure borders, so we're going to conquer these before we grant independence to Hungary. We're of course going to grant the kingdom to our sister here, who is a pretty great character in most respects. She's not so hot on diplomacy, but that's okay. So we just declared war. We need to raise our troops, and it's, I think, pretty likely that he's going to call in a lot of our other dynasty members, like Andalusia, to help defend here, but we have to fight all of them. We'll fight them all. I think we'll be fine. Let's see, this is 34,000. We'll just get these guys on their way over there. And we'll raise some more troops from our vassal kings, queens. And get them on the way down. So it also looks like we are going to have to wait maybe quite some time before we can usurp our Kingdom of Fezzan also, since this Sunni Jihad for Maghreb is still dragging on. It's now down to 8% in the Emir's favour, so he's lost a little bit of ground there, but still not much movement either way. Of course, Bulgaria has a lot of land down here too. Also have a peasant revolt in Niederbayern, okay. And he has inherited another county, okay, that's fine. So I guess we'll raise some troops down here just because I don't really want to leave 6,000 retinue sort of unprotected there. $15,000 is probably a bit better. We can find a convenient mountainous or hilly province to put them in, that would be fine. Looks like we don't have any such provinces in this area, okay. Gain some free tech points from Barcelona, that's good. Of course, it's also possible that our other dynasty members might not be willing to join a war against us because they like us a lot. Especially, I guess, the Queen of Finland here, since we just granted her the whole kingdom and gave her independence. She married our grandson? Not her own daughter, but still. Why would you do that? Well, she's the queen. I guess she's allowed to do what she wants. Alright, so we'll redirect this 17k and we'll take care of these small Bulgarian armies. Hopefully before they get somewhere relevant. Oh, of course, we have the Niederbayern peasant revolt also. Well, I guess, whose land is this in? Highest vassal is our duke here. He's probably... Actually, he does have plenty of troops. He should be able to take care of that himself. So we'll ignore that revolt for the time being. Get this army into our other target county. Now we'll just start sieging some land. He supposedly has about 30,000 troops. You're headed to Duino. I guess we'll let them go there and then attack them. If we can catch them going this way. You have succeeded in your mission to convert the province and fulfilled our ambition. We'll just take the same ambition again and move our chaplain elsewhere. So we mostly have our land down here converted, actually. That's not us. Okay. And it looks like we do have an army converging, which should be able to take care of these peasants. Yeah, he's got plenty. Converted a subject. We did not manage to intercept this army yet. Let's see if we can get them now. Nope, still not going to catch them here. We'll keep following them. Still nobody called in on his side, so it looks like we're not going to have to fight everybody. Ooh. And there is 17,000 troops. And they are intent on heading in on my 22,000. Which I think we'll just let them do. They are crossing a river. We'll make sure we get our best generals in charge. I'm just going to avoid leading troops myself for now. So I don't think this army is close enough to really be relevant here. We'll see how it goes. Oh, they had another 2,000 nearby. Okay. Well, that could be a little bit of a problem. It is going to be a close battle. I guess we'll send this army in, because they aren't too far behind. We got a defensive choke point, and we are probably going to break their center. Ooh, they have another 3,000 nearby, though. Probably should have had more reinforcements on the way in sooner, since it looks like it's going to be very close. We'll get this 11k on the way. They'll be almost a month before they get there. So we lost our right. Our jousting lists are getting finished. And we lost our left, so this looks like we are going to lose this whole battle. Unless our reinforcements arrive faster than I'm expecting. Which it looks like they're not going to. Okay then, so we're retreating over here, which is fine. I think we'll just keep our armies on the way. We'll just let them continue, because the defending army is at very low morale. I'll actually have you go there, and then I'm going to assume this army is going to change its mind about going into this county. So we'll pursue it with the 17k after this battle. I guess they're not going to change their mind. Okay. Okay, the peasant revolt is over. we'll execute that guy. Okay, so we crossed a river, but they are at lower morale, and we have pretty much double their numbers. More than double their numbers. My son Folkmar is mastering the art of swordsmanship, good for him. We could have done with getting some better commanders, or in some cases any commanders at all in charge here, but I think we'll be okay nonetheless. Okay, somebody's creating a duchy title. Guess we can allow it. We captured a bishop, that's good. Up to 18%. And the main army is retreating to... Where is that? Oh, here, okay. They're actually retreating right on top of my other army, and we have additional reinforcements following them, so I think that's okay. Alright, up to 23%. I think we'll send a fairly large army over to the capital and start sieging there, just in case we can capture the Emperor himself, maybe. Which would be convenient. The mayor approaches you and presents you a request to buy a small plot of your land in somewhere. This is a grievous decision for you, since he promises to pay well for the land. So we can gain 150 gold, lose 25 prestige, and get lower castle tax in Thuringen. Let me see here. Yeah, we'd be losing castle tax, 50% castle tax on 3 castles. Which I am not going to actually work it out, but that has to be more than 150 gold we'd be losing over the next 10 years. We'll say no. Considering how upgraded our castle towns are. We actually have enough men here to assault this, and we're taking attrition anyway, so I think we may as well. Not very much attrition, but still. Have the chance of capturing Kaiser Karloman. Which we didn't do. That's okay though. We'll still get war score from it. I guess we should actually be sieging our other target county here. I think we'll divert this 19k army. An envoy gave me a gift of baklava. Delicious it is, without any rival in syrupy sweetness and culinary delight, one would think. So we are eating good food, which gives us diplomacy and health. So as soon as this siege is over, which should be any minute now... Ooh, a great holy war for Vladimir. Mighty High Priest Ludwig has decided that it is time to teach Grand Duchess Lyubava of Vladimir and the believers in the dead crucified god another lesson in humility. Okay. Well, I guess we'll probably just ignore that. So we have our own business to take care of. Enemy courtiers found, we'll take them prisoner. And we'll send this army around into our other target county there. So they do still have 16,000 troops available, supposedly. I haven't checked on what's going on down here, actually. So I assume some of that 16k is over here. I don't really want to fight this army since it is just, I think, belonging to some of his vassals, and we won't actually get war score from it. So I think we'll just leave our 15k where they are. And ignore their land down there. That county converted, was that the county that our chaplain is working in? It was. So do we actually have any other non-Catholic provinces anywhere? I don't think we do, even in Hungary. We can send into proselytize anywhere, but only to convert characters since we don't have any non-Catholic land. Okay. In that case, we'll just send him to improve religious relations with the Pope. Okay, we took a holding in our target duchy. And we have a new Pope. Okay. Let's check on the jihad down here. We would like to end at some point. 7% in favor of the Emira, so still not much progress either way. I'm not sure there's really anything we are able to do to help this along. I suppose we could declare war on him. Of course, we have a truce with the Emira for still a while. Could declare on Caliph Bayezid, maybe. Not sure that would help too much, though. A son was born to our daughter and heir. Okay, a new grandson who is tall. That's fine, I suppose. More jousting lists finishing. Oh, a successful jihad for Maghreb. I guess he was captured. Or not, maybe? Either way, successful crusade, so this land all now belongs to Rome. I guess that means we'll be able to usurp our kingdom title. So I guess we'll do it. So now he has the Kingdom of Mauritania instead. And we'll grant the kingdom to Duchess Ursula here, I suppose? I guess I really should have given one of these duchies to a family member, since we're going to have to grant this kingdom to somebody who's not in our dynasty now. Because I was expecting to be able to just grant it to one of these people and then transfer the vassalage of everyone in this area. So actually, it looks like we no longer have a dynasty member in charge of a duchy here. I guess we could try to revoke a duchy title and a county and grant it to somebody of our dynasty. I really hate to give away a kingdom to somebody that's not related to me. We'll just hold on to the kingdom for the moment and maybe consider what to do about that once our war with Bulgaria is over. Duke Popo of Saxony-Wittenberg has inherited the duchy, okay. That's fine. We have a open position for Spymaster. Lucia here will do. We'll send her off to Barcelona. Currently stand to lose the Kingdom of Fezzan, but that's okay. Actually, I guess it's not okay since we're pretty old. Alright, I'll just give it away to one of these people. So she only gets this one, that's fine. And just to confirm, we are not able to transfer the vassalage of these people over here as expected. Okay, so I probably will just grant myself the Kingdom of Miser via the console at some point and give it away to somebody, but we might have to do something about their no longer being a dynasty member for us to grant it to, ruling one of the duchies down here. But that will have to wait till later, and in fact everything will have to wait until the next episode because we're just about out of time for now. So thanks for watching, and join me again then.